No, there's doing business and there's doing business in an ethical and moral way. And I think the world is moving much more towards doing business in an ethical way rather than doing business purely for avarice. There's nothing wrong with profit, but sometimes the way that you make the profit is not as wholesome as it could be. So okay.
That's why you've got to have good contracts in place.
Yeah. That's why you've got to have good contracts in place. Absolutely. Well, and as I said, if a tenant chooses to sign a contract and the contract says that the landlord can increase rents by up to 10% per annum, well, then don't be surprised when the rents go up 10% per annum. You sign the contract. But with this particular scenario about sort of rent holidays and landlords being 5 billion down, you must have been involved with various contracts for premises over the recent years, whatever. There's a deal's a deal.
Yeah, well, I mean, what this article specifically focuses on how landlords have been hit. I'm not sure I want to comment on whether or not landlords are sharks. I think, look, there are ethical ways of doing business and there are not. I think all businesses should conduct themselves in an ethical way. Just because they're landlords, and particularly commercial landlords, that doesn't suggest for a moment, in my view, that they are unethical. I think that the bottom line here is that there are lots of different types of businesses that have suffered as a result of the pandemic. And 5 billion quid is an awful lot of money, I would say, by anybody's standards.